Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Meta. I am yours truly, Travis Spencer. Now, today is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, we do our breath practice. So, I'm going to invite you to find a seat, have a seat, hang out with me. And what we're going to do is a grounding practice first. Then we'll set the intention for today, followed by a centering thought, the main practice, which is the breath practice. Then we're going to have a call to action, and we're going to adjourn with you moving into the rest of your day with the flow of life. All righty, good people. Let's get started with our grounding. So, today, since we're using the breath for our practice today, I'm going to invite you to let the grounding be the breath as well. So, one of the ways that you can ground with the breath is to inhale through the nose as deeply as you can, and then exhale out as far as you can go. And so we're going to keep blowing out until we can't blow anymore. And then we're going to inhale from there. Then we're going to take it all the way up, then blow it out all as far as we can go, and then inhale again. We're going to do that 3 times. And that's going to be our grounding. When you're done with that, you're going to be very present to where you are in that moment. All right. So let's get started. Now, if, like I said, if you're seated, inviting you to sit in a way that allows you to feel the flow of the air coming in and out of the body. So allow the back to be straight, but make sure that you're not too rigid, just straight and erect, right? Allowing your hands to be on your knees and thighs. And let's begin inhaling through the nose as deeply as you can. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Pausing. Exhaling out. All right. Allowing your breathing to return to its normal cadence. How are you feeling right now? Are you present? How's your body feeling? What are you noticing in the body right now? If you would like to, please write in the comments what you're feeling, how you're feeling in this moment. So let's move to setting our attention for today. So the way that we're going to set our intention, we're going to use the sentence stem. My intention for today is, then dot, 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 dot. You name what your intention for today is. All right. So let's begin. My intention for today is. All right. So I hope that you came up with an intention. And the invitation is to always say it aloud so that you can hear what your intention is. So my intention for today is to stay grounded as much as I can in the present moment so that I can be responsive instead of reactive. So again, my intention for today is to stay grounded in the present moment as much as I can so I can be responsive instead of reactive. So let's move on to our centering thought. All right, our centering thought today is from the ancestor Nelson Mandela. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. And you know, if it's nice, we got to read it twice. For to be free is not to merely cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. You are because I am. Ubuntu. Yes. Now, for our practice today, we're going to do a breath practice. And I'm going to teach you and share with you a simple 10 count breath practice. This is one of my go to breath practices, especially when I feel scattered. If my mind is all over the place and I need to center myself, I use this particular breath practice to support centering. So, the way that this practice goes, as you inhale, notice the breath. As you exhale, you count. And we're going to count up to 10, and then we're going to count back down to 1. All right. And so I am going to begin with the count, and then I'll go silent and invite you to continue counting. And then I'll say a number in between counts, so to track you on pacing as we do this particular practice. All right. So again, if you can, have a seat, allow your hands to be on your knees and thighs, allow your eyes to close if that is comfortable for you. So inviting you into the present moment by noticing the sound of my voice and noticing sounds around you. Maybe noticing sounds in the space where you are. Or noticing sounds outside of the space. Allowing sound to support you being present right here and now. Now let's begin with our inhaling, noticing the breath, exhaling, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, 2. Inhaling, exhaling, 3. Inhaling, exhaling, 4. Five, 6, 10, 9, 5, 2, 1. Inviting you to take your next breath, inhaling, exhaling, and allowing your eyes to open. All right, good people. How was that practice for you? And if you would like, we want to invite you to write in the comments how that practice was for you. Were you able to stay on count? Were you able to focus the mind at all on the breath? Did you give yourself grace if you lost count? Love to hear from you and love to know how that practice went for you. And it's one of those wonderful practices to really support you in regulating emotions and cultivating awareness. All right. So, call to action. Our call to action today is to take that practice into your day. So, if you find that you have some time, just 2 minutes, you should be able to do that 10 count up and down in a roughly 2 to 3 minutes. So, inviting you to find 2 to 3 minutes where you do that practice in your day, at least once, twice if possible. All right, good people, inviting you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with someone who you believe can benefit from these practices. And we want to let you know that here at the Institute of African American Mindfulness, we are dedicated to bringing programming to support you in cultivating a mindfulness practice on your healing journey or maintaining your well-being. So, until next time, we want to invite you to begin each day grounded, intentional, and connected.